Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a new team of the week, so we're going to break all that down as usual. Before we get into the guys, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel for daily NHL content, especially with the NHL season returning. You're going to see a lot more content that is in terms of like prime times and things like that. So make sure you follow the channel so you get those notifications and videos when they go out. All right guys, let's take a look at this week's team of the week. So here we go, guys. We start with the 88 Matthew Barzal, and this is actually a gross card before the synergies are even activated. So he's 90 plus in terms of skating. His shot is basically 90 as well. Hand stats all above 92. And then defensively, he's not terrible either at 87 stick checking, 87 defensive awareness. But when you activate Workhorse, and if you've got a top-end team in terms of synergies, like Distributor will get him to 94. If you have Spark, that'll get him to 97 in terms of acceleration. And then Agility as well as Swarm up to 96. Like, this is a high-end card. So if you're not able to afford some of the higher right-end Master Set guys, whether it be the Team of the Year cards or maybe even Patrick Laine, those, for example, this is a really good alternative. He's basically the left-handed version of Nikita Kucherov in terms of the Team of the Week. So don't let the overall fool you. This is a high-end card. Then we've got the 89 at Brayden Point with Light the Lamp. Not as interesting as Matthew Barzal, just because he doesn't have a synergy that's all that amazing. So 88 speed, 90 acceleration, and then all above 90 shooting. Hand stats above 90 as well. Stick checking a little bit better at 92 stick checking, which is all good. Light the Lamp is just kind of a rough synergy to try and activate, but still has a place. Again, if you have the team-based synergies, he's going to be quick. He's got a decent shot, so not a bad option as well. I'd much rather have the Matthew Barzal, though. Then we've got the 87 Johnny Gaudreau. A lot of short guys in this team of the week. Again, same situation. 90 speed across the board before anything else, and then 90 shooting. This is basically the left-handed, a slightly worse left-handed version of that Matthew Barzal card. I mean, once you get Distributor on him, he's at 93, and if you have Spark as well, that's 94. So just a really good all-around card. Again, the issue, though, is his passing playmaker synergy, which in my opinion might be the worst. Other than like maybe Gladiator, but yeah, this is still a very, very good card in NHL 21. You definitely want the fast wingers. Left-handed wingers specifically are kind of rare, so this is a good gap filler in terms of like from Connor McDavid to the base Connor McDavid to like master set items. There's just kind of a gap there, and this kind of helps with that. Then we've got the 86 Matt PACIORETTY with Magician. This is an avoid for me. Even if you're a base card team, starter team, there's just better options in my opinion. He's a pure winger. 85 speed is okay. Shot under 90 with Magician just doesn't do enough for me. So if I packed this, I would sell. Then we've got the 86 Bo Horvat. Interesting as a centerman. Again, he could be a depth centerman for you if you have Thief, as his faceoffs jump up to 91, which is sneaky good. Again, speed won't really matter that much on a centerman, so if you're a lower card team but you have Thief on your centers, this is a really good card. Then we've got the 85 TJ Oshie. This might be the most interesting one of the bunch. With Howitzer, makes this card really good. Like he's in that same range as the Steven Stamkos, so keep that in mind. I'd still rather have the Stamkos probably, but this is another option there to activate Howitzer and whatnot. So could give you some depth down the side there for the lower overall cards, but don't go. I mean, check the price on him, because if he's stupid expensive and like 10,000 more than Stamkos, then pass. Then we've got the 83 Marcus Foligno with Workhorse. 6'3" is nice, but just not enough, unfortunately. This would be a sell for me. Again, Workhorse is nice, but doesn't do anything after that. Then we've got Nick Foligno with Light the Lamp. Same situation. Not a centerman, so he is slow. Shot's okay, but yeah, you can do much better than him. And then after that, we've got, the lower overall guys. Like, actually, Sam Reinhart, on the fourth line with Howitzer. Not bad, but again, right-handed. Like, I would still much rather have Sagan, Oshie, and Stamkos than this card. So unless you're a Buffalo fan, this would be a pass as well. But he's still usable, but that speed is just awfully low. You'd have to have Distributor, but there's just better options at the right wing spot. And then Carter Camper with Wingman, not enough for me. And then Nick Petersen, same situation, just not going to do it. All right, on to the defenseman. We've got the 88 Kris Letang, and if he had a skating synergy, he'd probably be one of the better right-handed defensemen. 87 speed is still half decent, don't get me wrong, because, again, with synergies, bumps him up to 90. His shot is okay, but, again, just a bad synergy for me in terms of this card. Kris Letang isn't really going to always blow you away with his hitting, which I guess would be nice if you add in a Gladiator, but you want to take advantage of his speed, and his speed is just kind of average at 87 overall, so pass there. Then we've got the 88 Morgan Riley, almost the exact same situation, but his body checking is a little low. Shutdown is okay on defensemen, honestly. If you're going to activate it on a player, it would be a defenseman in my opinion, just because the slap shot accuracy is important for defensemen. And his body checking is only 89. So if you had Swarm and Spark and all that, like this card would actually be pretty gross. So left-handed defensemen are kind of tough to come by. This is a pretty good card if you have team-based synergy, so I'd be on the lookout. If you can't afford like the 89 Jack Johnson or Heiskanen or Yossi, the Master Set guys, this is the kind of card that you're looking for, that filler. He's probably going to cost like 100, 200,000 just because he's a left-handed defenseman, but if he's not and he's cheaper and I'm completely wrong, definitely a buy. Then we've got the 86 MARC-EDOUARD VLASIC. I love Pickles, and Wingman isn't a bad synergy, but he's only going to have 88 speed with Distributor on. However, his acceleration is not bad. It's still usable, but the shot is just real rough. Wrist shot is nice on defensemen. I score a lot of goals with the wrist shot from the back end, but you'd rather have slap shot accuracy, or slap shot. 83 air neck wide, 6'4", great size, was shut down, but again, at this point, we're looking, needs to be a little bit faster. Then we've got Henrik Tomernes with Distributor and Howitzer, which is the best combo. And low-key, he's almost usable in terms of like the speed, which is super important. But everything else is a mess. Like 74 body checking, he's not going to be able to... 6'1", you can kind of bump guys off the puck, but 74 body checking, it's going to be like a feather. Then stick checking and defensive awareness is a mess. I would not trust this card, but if you are dying for these synergies, I mean, I guess just because he's fast enough to keep up, but my goodness, he's not going to intercept anything on the back door. And then we've got Eric Martinsson, heart and soul, and passing playmaker. Obviously, that is a sell. And then in net, we've got the 84 PEKKA REINHART with Barrage. 6'5" is nice, but his stats, as you see, are starting to get capped. Rebound control, shot recovery, speed, agility, and 5-hole, so this would be a pass unless he gets a really good synergy. And then LASSI, LEHTINEN, Spark, and Barrage, same situation, just obviously not synergy combo is not good enough. So that is your team of the week, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below of this team of the week. Obviously, that Barzal is kind of interesting, but I think there is some free-to-play options that are actually pretty decent. So, again, let me know, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel for daily NHL content. I'll see you next time.